the Northern America is looking for automation. Jobs are coming back, but there's not the workforce to supply all those jobs, right? So automation is going to play a big role over the next 5, 10, 15 years.
We're in Wichita, Kansas, and we're standing inside of Trinity Precision, but we're actually here to talk about a different company, aren't we, Andy?
Yes, that's right. We're talking about Akeratos, our automation company.
So what is Akeratos, and why are we here at Trinity talking about this company?
Yeah, that's a great question. And Akeratos exactly just means pure. It's a Greek word that means pure.
Okay.
And what we wanted to create when the company was started back in 2019, out of a necessity from Trinity Precision, was pure automation. How do we get to automation that's pure and simple that meets someone's process within the manufacturing space?
Okay, but creating your whole own company, man, is a little bit extra.
Yeah.
So why was there not someone good enough already in the marketplace that you could trust for your automation?
Yeah, especially in the market of integration. A lot of times you got integrators who are specifically tied to a certain robot or tool, and they wanted something that was more agnostic, where they could look at a problem holistically, find the right equipment, tooling, robot that actually fits a need. And so they didn't have that in the market in Wichita. And so they decided to start their own with Joel Corpali, who's our lead automation engineer, and was able to solve some very niche things that they need to do that other integrators said wasn't possible.
Really? So you guys were getting no, but have you actually accomplished them now in-house?
We have, and just right behind us, we were able to accomplish a high mix, low volume automated system where instead of just a robot running the same piece over and over again, they were able to take 1,000+ different jobs, put it on the same system, and actually can run the robot consistently for days on end, as long as the material's there, and switch from job to job to job.
Yeah, I think this is such an important conversation. I mean, automation has gone from a nice to have to, look, if you want to bring more manufacturing to North America, you need to be automating. And how many people out there watching right now have been told, no, sorry, we can't automate that process. There's not enough volume. It's too complex. There's too many hurdles.
I mean, all the time. We go into a lot of facilities where we want to understand their process and have come in after other integrators or other robotics companies and said, hey, that's not possible. We really want to understand, well, what is possible? Is it an aspect of that process that's possible? Is it the whole thing? Or there's things that we can crawl, walk, run into doing other automation within that? So we really try to look at the process holistically to understand, hey, maybe it's not the whole thing that can be automated, but maybe it's part of it that still creates capacity that allows them to do other things or more purposeful things as well within their shops.
Okay, a couple more questions for you, Andy. Well, I got you here. I know you're a busy guy, but one, do you work outside of the Kansas area, or are you just stuck here in Kansas?
No, we're not. We want to try to be local because there's so much happening in Kansas, but we've also expanded out. I was just in Denver actually this morning, and yesterday we're in Nebraska, and and in Oklahoma. So we're really trying to expand beyond just this because there's such a need of automation. Like you said, the Northern America is looking for automation. Jobs are coming back, but there's not the workforce to supply all those jobs, right? So automation is going to play a big role over the next 5, 10, 15 years.
Okay, and the last one I've got for you really, Andy, is I've been in manufacturing 25 years. I've heard some horror stories, okay? There was one story, and I'm curious how Akeratos would tackle this, okay? Where I was in a customer site and they had gone to an integrator and the integrator had said, yep, no problem. And then they got 12 months into deployment. And then the integrator turned to them and said, well, your process sucks. And they washed their hands of it and they walked away and they left them with a $2 million investment. How would Akeratos handle that?
Yeah, we really want to stand by our services, right? We're selling a service, not just a product. And anytime we put our name on something, we want to make sure that that's successful. The best way it's successful is if you never have to call me as an integrator because it's working successfully, right? And so that is something we find all the time where someone put a robot on a system, it was the wrong process, the wrong system, but we really try to help them understand, hey, what's the right fit? So people will get a little more gun shy when it comes to automation because it was on the wrong thing. We really want to help them own it for themselves as well so that they can have a long-term relationship with automation, just not a one-time fail.